Hey, Tutu's here for Jabber Jabber. It's the week before WrestleMania, and we're going to do the Smackdown breakdown from yesterday. I got WFW Champion Elvis Whorf with us. He just won the title last time. Yeah, he just won the title last time against Lee. So there's a new champ, man. If you don't know what it is, tune in Wednesdays at 7 o'clock, man. He's the new champ. If you want to take him on, we can put you in the video game, man. Anyway, sure. I'm on vacation, if you want to call it that, in Minnesota. Elvis is in his home in New York, and he's going to tell me what happened on SmackDown, and we're going to see what I think about it and what he thinks about it leading up to WrestleMania.
Well, to be honest, I mean, SmackDown was kind of bland.
Was it?
It was promo after promo after promo.
I said that about last week's SmackDown. SmackDown's been bad lately.
Yeah, it was a lot of promo. Daniel Bryan began the show. He came out.
Yes.
Started addressing the WWE universe. Yes. Yes. Yes.
That gets boring sometimes.
And then, he talked for a little bit about Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in the match, and then Shane came out, and they hugged it out. They hugged out their differences, and that was pretty much the end of that. There really wasn't much said other than they're going to beat up Sami and Kevin and kick them out of SmackDown.
Because I can't see Zayn and Owens leaving, obviously.
The wording that because they actually were out there twice during SmackDown, and I'll bring that up later.
Okay.
But some of the wording that they've used on this SmackDown here makes me think that there's a way that they can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them in the company,
right?
But at the same time, not having them on SmackDown as far as possibly sending them back to Raw.
Right, yeah, because we know for a fact they're not going to leave WWE.
Right.
Which kind of makes the match kind of senseless, but whatever.
Yeah, it really does. It makes it pointless. I hate career-ending matches, especially with guys like Kevin Owens. Because for me, like Kevin Owens, I'm a Kevin Owens fan.
Yeah,
I like Kevin Owens. I think he's a great heel. He does his job. He's an athletic guy for his size.
Mm-hmm.
So many qualities about him that makes him good.
On the other hand, Sami Zayn is the worst heel ever.
He is. He's got, and that I was just gonna say, the worst part is that he's got an anchor around his neck, and it's Sami Zayn.
Yep.
Sami Zayn is like the slower version of like Kevin Owens' little brother, like the annoying little brother of Kevin Owens.
He can't be a heel. He just doesn't have heel in him.
No, he's horrible at a heel.
Yeah.
It's way too bad.
It is bad. I can't stand watching him as a heel. I don't like watching him as a face either, but I can't stand him as a heel.
I think him and Jericho and the whole friendship thing was way better than
Owens and Jericho. Those are the best clips. If you go on YouTube and watch Kevin Owens and Jericho clips, they were the best.
Oh, so they were absolutely the best. I mean, you can't get any better than the Festival of Friendship.
Oh, comedy at its finest.
Yeah, Jericho is a true goat when it comes to professional wrestling. Yep. Like a true goat.
Love that guy.
So yeah, that was pretty much it for that first part. Then you get Charlotte versus Natalya. Now I don't understand this one.
Yeah.
I do, because you're kind of throwing Natalya in there to give her a work right before WrestleMania, because she has the Battle Royal coming up, and she's not going to win it.
Right.
There's no way she's going to win the women's Battle Royal.
Right.
I just don't understand it. I think that because they had that feud with the Riot Squad going on,
mm-hmm.
I think she would have been better off just going against somebody from the Riot Squad.
But that's run its course too, I think, though. I mean, I think there's not much more they can do with the Riot Squad. Against Charlotte, anyway.
Yeah, that Riot Squad kind of fizzled out. They're like a cheap knockoff of Absolution.
Yeah.
Which hurts me, because I love Paige.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Paige. And it sucks to see her pushed back to a managerial role because of the injury. And a lot of people blame Sasha for that, mm-hmm. and I think that's just stupid to blame Sasha. Like, injuries happen.
Right.
Any fan of professional wrestling knows injuries happen. You do a move wrong sometimes. There were other factors involved in that. It wasn't just a kick in the back that got her.
Right.
She had other injuries and stuff like that, but that's neither here nor there.
Right. But Absolution and the Riot Squad, that would be a good triple 3-on-3 match if Paige could still wrestle. That'd be great.
Oh, absolutely. Like, the Absolution definitely outshined the Riot Squad.
Right.
The Riot Squad was like SmackDown's version of the Absolution, because they were like, oh, well, you got Absolution, we're going to form the Riot Squad. We're just going to do the same thing, but with different girls.
Right. Yeah, because Ruby Riott and Paige are pretty much got the same kind of persona, I guess, is what you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and they did that. Now, there's a rumor, because Carmella actually tried to cash in once again.
Oh, good
Tried
Lord.
to come out and cash in her Money in the Bank, but Charlotte kicked the briefcase out of her hands before she could actually hand it to the ref.
Okay.
So, therefore, she never technically cashed in.
Right.
Natalya almost got the win based on Carmella's interference, but Charlotte was able to turn it around and get Carmella out of the way, and at the same time give Natalya the figure 8 leg lock and get the win.
So now that's twice now that the cash-in has failed.
Right. Now, I heard, this is rumors. The rumors that I heard, because I follow a lot of different wrestling sites and rumors and stuff like that, and there's a lot of different people that will, chime in. And a lot of the rumors that I've been hearing is that Carmella is supposed to actually cash in at WrestleMania.
Right.
But she's going to lose. Because they're supposedly pointing at Asuka to win the championship. And there's just no way that she would ever be able to beat Asuka to, she's not on Asuka's level. She's nowhere near Asuka's level. So it would be pointless for her to...
Can't she cash it in on Alexa Bliss, though?
I believe she can. She might actually be able to do that.
They've been doing all this stuff with Charlotte on that side.
They could actually switch her over to that and cash in on Alexa. That's
what I'm saying, because if she can't actually cash in this thing for these last 2 times on Charlotte, the whole storyline, okay, well, I'll try it over here then, since I can't get it in here.
Right, if I can't get it, that actually makes sense. That's a good point. That's a very good point.
And it makes more sense for her to beat one of them two.
It makes good sense that since she can't cash it in on SmackDown, maybe she should try Raw and get it on Raw. But then again, to give it to Nia, there's no way she's beating Nia.
I don't think Carmella should win anyway. She should have had that briefcase to offer a long time ago. But the point is, they need to do something with it.
Yeah, they need to do something with it, because at this point, it's
old.
Yeah, it is old, especially with her constantly losing.
Don't tell that to Lee, though. Lee would kill us if he heard us say that. He loves Carmella.
Oh, the Princess of Staten Island. So that was that. Let's see, what else we got here. Charlotte had this move during the match that was really crazy. It was like a figure 4 headlock.
Okay.
And then she, flipped over onto her stomach. And she was using her hips to, drive her knees down into the mat, while at the same time she was smashing Maddie's head into the mat.
Kind of like the balls of the back of the neck and 3 elbows on WFW, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then she just kept rolling around the ring and, whacking her head off the mat. It was a pretty insane move. I've never actually seen it, but I think she should continue to use that more often.
Sounds like I wanted her to try that on me.
Yeah. Charlotte actually looked good last night. Her makeup was on point. Her hair was done. She looked really good last night.
That's a big girl.
It was working. Her hands, I don't know. Yeah. She got some very large hands for a woman, but
yeah.
Oh, so what else we got? We got and Corey Graves brought this up too, and I think it's a very valid point that Charlotte had a certain toughness about her in that match last night against Natty.
She does anyway.
And if she's going in against Asuka at WrestleMania, she needs to bring that toughness to Asuka, because if she doesn't, Asuka will destroy her.
I look at the storyline in that, and I'm kind of wondering how they're going to do that. I think Asuka's going to win, but God, I don't know. I don't think they want Charlotte to lose either. That's a tough one.
That is a really tough one, and it's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out, because right now Charlotte's back in the fan spotlight. She's done with the heel queen. Now she's the good queen. And, she's just she's really at the top of her game right now with the whole Flair enveloped thing. She's got the Flair persona down.
Right.
So it's definitely going to be interesting to see where they go with that, to see if they're actually going to give Asuka her loss, or if they're just going to let Charlotte eat the loss and then have her regain it back at like the next pay-per-view.
Yeah. How long can you run the Asuka thing though? Man, I don't know. We don't need another Goldberg.
Yeah, I don't want the streak to go on too much longer.
Yeah,
because
it's enough time. It's enough now for me. I don't think it needs to go any further. But
yeah, it's played out. So then
Nia would have been better in that role. To be honest with you, I think Nia would have been a better Goldberg run for that than.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Nia would have been completely dominant in that aspect.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Asuka came out. They pretty much, they were in the middle of the ring, and Asuka said nobody's ready for Asuka, or she started to. Charlotte grabs the mic from her, tells her she's ready, and then that's pretty much it on that. Like, it wasn't too much. They didn't get into a fight or nothing. They just left it at that.
Oh. Leaves it wide open for WrestleMania.
Yeah, pretty much. Next up is promo, AJ versus Shinsuke. They're promoing this match. This should be an interesting match. AJ obviously been all over. I think he's got like 45 world championships in all the companies that he's been in. Shinsuke's done his thing on the independent scene, the New Japan Pro Wrestling and all that. That should be a really high-profile match as long as the WWE stays out of it and lets them just go.
Right.
If they let them go independent, it'll be an incredible match.
It should be. The problem I have is with Shinsuke having the belt, his promos.
Yeah.
I mean, he's great, but...
Yeah, his promos aren't all that great with the English and broken English. And
I don't want to blame it on it not being good at English, but a champion has to have some kind of flair to it. You know what I mean? It has to have something. You can't just go out there all the time and say, come on! That's going to get old after a while. So... I don't think they're going to take it off AJ anyway, but
I don't think so. I think AJ will get another WrestleMania win, or I don't think does he have a WrestleMania win, or is this
he beat Shane last year?
Oh, did he?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he beat Shane last year.
Okay,
he came in Royal Rumble last year is when he came in,
right?
And then he went to WrestleMania and wrestled Shane, and he beat Shane at WrestleMania.
Okay, yeah. I just wasn't sure if he had a WrestleMania win or if he...
Well, it's only his second WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So
then we get another promo with Shane and Daniel versus Kevin Owens and Sami.
Oh, good God.
A montage of that. I mean... then you get Rusev versus Jinder with Bobby Roode at ringside.
I know what happened.
It's pretty much, it went back and forth. They cut to a Lesnar promo in the middle, so they obviously weren't too worried about this match because they literally mirrored it next to it and was like, okay, this Sunday, WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Right in the middle of the match.
So did Roode interfere in the match?
Nope, Roode actually did not interfere. Randy Orton interfered.
I thought Orton was in the match.
No.
I thought...
It was Rusev versus Jinder.
I'm sorry. Okay, I got you now. Okay.
Yep, my bad.
That's my fault. I think I heard it wrong. I thought you probably said it right. I probably heard it wrong.
Okay, it's all good. So yeah, we had Rusev versus Jinder. Bobby Roode was at ringside.
Okay.
And then
out of nowhere,
Randy Orton comes in. You get the stare down, and then that was pretty much it.
No RKO or nothing, huh?
I don't remember. There may have been an RKO. If he did, he probably caught it. He may have caught it on Jinder.
Okay.
I don't remember if there actually was an RKO.
I'm glad they put Rusev in that, though.
I kind of skipped over that match.
Rusev needed something.
Yeah, Rusev is got the good push, especially with his Lana is the best, Lana number one.
I think, what would be a good match? And they're almost the same kind of role that in their show as they are. We were just talking about them on Rubbing It Raw, is Elias. I'd love to see Elias and Rusev in a feud.
Oh, yeah. Elias and Rusev would be a good feud. And Rusev is actually really funny. Like,
Yeah.
I was watching this episode of Total Divas, and she was telling Rusev that the neighbors were complaining because Rusev's out on the front of his lawn wearing a Speedo, drinking a beer, and mowing his lawn.
I like how he shakes his head during the Rusev Day chant.
Yeah.
He's funny.
He reminds me of that guy from Bloodsport.
Yeah. Yeah, let's push for an Elias and Rusev feud, man.
Yeah, definitely. I think an Elias versus Rusev feud would go over well.
You know what? With WrestleMania, they could have done that at WrestleMania. They could have done that at WrestleMania. WrestleMania doesn't have to be Raw again. You know what I mean? They could have done that. Because Rusev needed somebody. Elias still doesn't have anybody. That would have been perfect, man.
Yeah, that would have been perfect. That would have been a match. That would have been a good one.
They don't listen to us, man. They don't want us to see what we want to see.
No, they want what they want, and that's it.
No, they want what Vince wants.
Yeah, so that was that. Another Shinsuke promo, of course, leading up to the WrestleMania. Like, I just don't understand. Like, SmackDown was completely full of promos. Like, how many promos can you have a 2-hour show?
Right.
How many promos can you possibly, like, I understand you're literally days before WrestleMania, but you should be filling that with, like, action-packed.
Right.
You know, building up a small promo, but don't focus your entire show around promos.
Last week was the same thing when I did the video last week. SmackDown was horrible. The matches they had made no sense, and there was nothing leading towards WrestleMania. They didn't build any matches. They didn't set any new matches. It was just silly stuff last week. SmackDown's went downhill, and they were way above Raw, in my opinion.
They were. SmackDown was definitely the predominant brand. Like, they completely reinvented SmackDown.
Right.
With SmackDown Live. And then now it's getting to the point where Raw is just becoming a better brand again.
Yep.
I mean, it really was.
I'm interested to see the shakeup after WrestleMania. Yeah,
I heard, again, rumor mills circulating, supposedly back to the one company, one show, one brand, one company thing again.
Well, the problem is Raw don't have any tag teams right now. Raw's tag team division sucks.
They need to bring up Authors of Pain.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Authors of Pain should definitely be. There's a lot of guys sitting on NXT that could definitely use it. And if they're really interested in talent, they should be hitting up some of the independent shows, some of these wrestling shows.
You don't want to deplete NXT, but yet NXT is fine, and they could bring up a couple. You know,
right? You could bring up a lot of people if you just take the same exact number that you're taking from NXT and fill it in with some high-profile independent wrestlers. Right. Bring them to the NXT roster and let them shine, and then you've got a constant supply of steady athletes coming in. You know,
right,
so that you're not cutting yourself short, and get rid of the dead weights like
Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah, like Kurt Hawkins, guys like Titus O'Neil.
Yeah.
I mean, it's at this point, if you're just gonna jobber them, you might as well let them go.
Raw's tag team division is so weak right now. Titus Worldwide is number 2 on the list, probably number 1 or 2 on the list.
Yeah, there's no tag teams over there.
Yeah,
they have nobody. I mean, they've got Braun wrestling against the Bar.
Right.
They have nobody.
I know it.
And the Bar really has.
They ran their course. They're done.
Yeah, and Sheamus he refuses to quit because he's got that spinal stenosis or whatever it is Tempting Edge has. But he said he's not quitting. He wants to continue as long as he can because he doesn't want to give it up.
Well, that's it.
So props to him for that.
I don't think the Hardys are coming back either. I think once Jeff comes back, if he ever can, I don't think they're going to tag team again.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where they're going with this whole Bray Wyatt thing. They kind of shushed on that too. They didn't really say anything about the Bray Wyatt Matt Hardy thing either. If
Jeff's legal issues are done with, I think Jeff will make an appearance at the Bray Wyatt and Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy match there.
Yeah, well they had that one match on Raw,
right?
The Ultimate Deletion match, but they haven't said anything about it since. They had the one promo with Matt Hardy coming out and saying, "Oh, yes, the war's over."
Yeah, it's not.
But like that's it.
They're going to go ahead again. I think Jeff Hardy's going to play a part in it. That's my opinion.
I don't know if they're going to repackage Bray Wyatt or.
I don't know. I always thought, why don't they have Bo Dallas grow a beard and team with Bray?
That would be interesting.
They're family anyway.
Yeah,
make it a real family.
That Mr. Raj thing is stupid. I hate the Mr. Raj.
It is. I think Bo Dallas would be great with Bray though, but that's fine. Whatever.
Well, yeah. Then you get a New Day promo in the back. You know, they're doing their thing, promoing WrestleMania.
Throwing pancakes. Joking,
doing a good thing. The 8-man tag, I didn't really quite catch all who was in it, but there was an 8-man tag. It was just a bunch of guys thrown together.
Take up time.
Yeah, I kind of skipped over that one. It really wasn't that interesting.
Yeah, they needed to fill time till the next promo.
Yeah. Which actually, as a matter of fact, Shelton and Gable were the very next promo.
Yeah.
They were backstage talking about how they were going to beat up AJ and Shinsuke.
That could be
because they had a tag team match with them in the main event.
Oh. Is that what's next?
Nope. Another promo. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They come out and they're standing on top of the table and they're talking about, you know, they're going off about Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan and they're doing their whole thing. Daniel and Shane came back. They started to leave, and then Daniel and Shane came back out, and they were standing at the top of the ramp talking to them, and they had the cameras pointed on them. And Shane was kind of like, "Oh, everybody take out your cameras," or Daniel Bryan might have said it. Anyways, they were like, "Take out your cameras and take pictures, take video, because this is the absolute last time that you will see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn on SmackDown."
That goes back to the hint that you said last time on SmackDown, not on WWE.
Right. I think what they're going to do is they're just going to brush them off to Raw because they really don't want them over there.
Yeah, whatever. That doesn't matter. They're not going to leave. That's the bottom line.
And then Shane says, well, he says, since you like to sing, he says, I got a song for you. And then they did the na, hey, goodbye.
Yeah.
For them.
Well, like I said, they're not leaving WWE. We know
that. They're not leaving WWE. Kevin Owens is way too good. Sammy might get pushed back eventually and cut, but it's still a lot for either one of them.
They should move those guys to NXT and bring some NXT guys up.
Yeah, absolutely. At least Sami Zayn. At least push Sammy back to NXT. Let him get his work ethic back, and then bring him back up.
Yeah.
And then the last match was Shinsuke and AJ versus Shelton and Gable. We all know AJ Shinsuke gets the win. Mm-hmm. It's kind of left to a stare down between the two of them. AJ and Shinsuke leading up to WrestleMania. They're kind of both, Yeah,
they don't want to hurt each other because they want them both at their best for WrestleMania. We know that.
Right. And that was SmackDown.
Anything between Gable and Benjamin? Anything leading up to WrestleMania with them?
I didn't see anything. The only thing that I saw on them was just the promo for the tag team match, and then they didn't really mention anything about WrestleMania.
Okay. All right, man. Well, hey, man, this is Two Tooth and Elvis giving us a rundown on SmackDown. What a great show, man. Good job, dude. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Anytime.
Yeah, it was great.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, we'll probably have you again, man, because you did a great job. I think right now we're missing NXT as we talk.
Yeah.
We are.
Well, 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay, well, my daughter wants me to take her out driving. Oh, my God, she's 14. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'll come back and I'll watch NXT. And thanks again, Elvis.
No worries.
See you next time. I'll talk to you on the phone here in a little bit.
All right.
For Jabber Jabber. We'll talk to you next time, guys.
See you later, guys.